time to go to shelf. It's really what? I guess that's quadrant 1. But there's 6 quadrants. Never mind. You know what I mean. So moving along. Rubber bands, because you never know. You never know. Fennel, amazing. It's so good. I mean, for 1,000 reasons. But fennel seeds help decrease gassiness when you cook. So when I do make beans in the crock pot, cooking them for 8 hours, I'll throw a whole bunch of fennel seeds in there. But, you know, in India, from what I've heard, that people just chew on fennel seeds after their meal to help with gas, digestion, all that fun stuff. I was tested, so I go to the VA, you know, once a year, because you gotta, or they're gonna drop you. You get tested for vitamin D. It's called a 25-hydroxy D test, something along those lines, and I was low. I think I was in the 20s. Definitely get tested for vitamin D. Probably gonna have to do another segment on vitamin D, because they can tell you're in your 30s and you're like, oh, you're okay. Please look up on Dr. Mercola's websites about where you should be, because they're gonna say the optimal level is 50. So just get tested. This one is a fantastic one. You know, I got it at Natural Grocers, because I'll talk about it every so often, but after working and shopping at so many different places, no place is more loving and caring about human beings in general than Natural Grocers. But anyways, because it's summertime, I just get the 1,000. I use D3 with a K2 because K2 directs calcium to where it's got to go, and that's in the bones. Because if you're taking calcium, you're taking D3, and you're not taking the K2, Lord only knows where that calcium is going to go. I think the microwave is just going to be like my little, it just is another shelf. You know about that acai powder. So great. Make sure it's freeze-dried. Make sure it's organic. You can add it along with your chocolate powders. You don't even know it's there, but it is so high antioxidant. I mean, just a winner. The winning pantry. Ceylon cinnamon. Boom. You know when you buy cinnamon, it has to be Ceylon. Or you can say, oh, cinnamon's so high antioxidant. Well, if it's not Ceylon, you got to second guess yourself, my friend. Honestly, with this salt, I stopped using salt. I've been watching a lot of, it's called like the SOS, like salt, oil, and sugar. They say don't use them, you don't need them, and I kind of agree with that. I do use salt actually for salt scrubs on my face, because when you scrub your skin, you gotta be real gentle like. This tumbler I've had since, like, I don't know, I was probably like for 10, 12 years. The eyeballs glow. How sweet is that? That's just like a cool thing. Alright, let's put these together. Dandelion root and hibiscus flower. I just watched a video, like I just watched it, about how hibiscus flower tea is very high in manganese. So you don't want to drink more than 4 cups a day. But these two I put together because this makes tea very fruity. Dandelion is really good for skin health. Yahtzee, hibiscus, really great for heart health. I don't trust this guy alone to make a tea. So hibiscus flower, if there's some funky herb that you're like, oh, I want to make a tea out of that, but it tastes like nastiness, stick some hibiscus tea with it, or rose hips. Rose hips is really high in vitamin C. All of a sudden it becomes drinkable. I have this, better be salt free. It is. It's Italian seasoning, so I always cook my tomatoes to get as much lycopene out of it. So when it comes to cooking vegetables, I do cook onions and I do cook tomatoes. And then this is just a nice salt-free little, like, oh, I'm in the mood for Italian. Next, but tis when am I not in the mood for curry powder? Never, never. Turmeric, I want to be like, bring back the Jersey Shore look, but only through curry powder, because number 1, it tastes awesome. Number 2, it's so good for you. Number 3, it's, oh, I don't know, I just have it and I want more, and it's so good for you. I can't. Alright, so I have these salt blends in here that I got as a gift. Thanks, Carla. I kind of feel like if I have to cook for other people, you know, it's one of those things, like, you always want people to be drawn to your mission. And so sometimes if it takes a little bit of salt to get them there, use it. But I kind of feel like once a person starts feeling amazing, they're like, okay, now I want more, I want more, 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 more. And I'm like, oh, you want more? Try using less salt, oil, and sugar. Very lastly, and this little guy, so in the first video, this is empty. I get the tearaway. It's just a nice little container filled with organic cocoa powder. This guy, wow, bad decision. Please learn from my mistake. I filled it with organic pumpkin pie spice because I was like, yeah, I want to do pumpkin spice oatmeal, and it was not happening. But I'm thinking about getting a can of pumpkin and doing like a smoothie with like the pumpkin puree, that, and maybe like avocado and like frozen bananas. I don't know. I'm not too much of a smoothie person. I like to eat all those things. So maybe I'll just literally like just eat them all, like make the perfect bite, like that Barbra Streisand movie where she's like, the perfect bite. So yeah, okay, moving along.